How does it work with someone like Clint Eastwood, someone who's just such a wonderful film director, your knowledge of film studies, your love of film, and understanding the complexity, but at the same time the textual requirements of making good films?
Well, we hooked up at the Monterey Jazz Festival. He asked me to play because he's on the board of
Monterey in California.
Monterey in California. He has a house there, and he runs this Monterey Jazz Festival, and he asked me to come and play. And I wasn't really doing live shows at the time, but I was, trying to work on my album. But I thought, you can't turn down Clint Eastwood. So
You better not.
I got to Monterey, and we had a chat, and he gave me the script for Gran Torino, which he was just about to start shooting. And he said, I'd love you to write a song.
He didn't say it like that, though, did he?
No, he kind of threw a script at me and said, check this out, see if you like it, and I'll send you the tune I've got in mind. And I want you to write. What do you like as a lyricist? He asked me, and I said, well, I think I'm pretty good. I love writing lyrics, and let me read the script, and I'll get back to you. So he sent me a tape of this, which was his idea for the score.
So just explain to those that are in the audience that didn't see the movie what the basic setup of the movie is.
Well, I read the script, and it's basically the main character is played by Clint Eastwood. He's called Walt Kowalski, and he is basically a racist who lives in a very dilapidated part of Detroit for the last 40 or 50 years. He fought in the Korean War. He hates the way his neighborhood has been populated by foreigners. His wife dies at the beginning of the film, and he is faced with living in this neighborhood full of people he hates.
That's the Hmong.
The Hmong people, yeah. Although he gets told off for calling them Hmong, they're called Hmong people. Right. So, meaning displaced Koreans from the Korean War. And so, throughout the film, he begins to form a relationship with these people, and that's the basis of the film. And I read the script, and I thought it was amazing. Actually, I thought it was a very ballsy thing for a man of 78 years old to do, because it's in some ways it's incredibly politically incorrect. It's a real film for our times, for a modern look at how we feel about people from other countries living in our countries. It was fascinating. And so he asked me to write a song. He said, just come up with some lyrics. Here's the tune. And this is what he sent me on tape. It was just literally this. That's what he sent me.
That's what you had to work with.
Yeah, that was the I guess the basis for the score, And he said, "Can you write a song based around that and write lyrics?" So I got to work on it, and he said, "All I want is to make sure that it's not too dark, and it has the words Gran Torino in it." And Gran Torino does not rhyme with a lot of great things. Filipino, casino, it ain't easy. So I wrote this song, and I sent it to him, and he loved it.
So play us the song, or what you ultimately constructed. Sure.